Imagine a scenario so bizarre you'd think it belonged in a myth, not a science report. Somewhere in a remote corner of another galaxy, someone launches a lone object into the darkness. It drifts across the intergalactic gulf for millions of years, gliding through empty voids larger than entire clusters of stars, weaving past gravitational wells of suns we've never mapped. And now, that same object has arrived here in our solar system. But this is where the story slips from improbable into downright impossible. That wandering projectile isn't just drifting randomly. It is moving with a level of accuracy no natural object should ever possess. Picture this, shooting an arrow from the Andromeda galaxy toward Earth and hitting a coin on a stadium floor. That's already unbelievable. Now imagine the arrow correcting itself mid-flight, adjusting its path by the tiniest margin as if guided by an ancient form of galactic navigation. That level of precision should be forbidden by the known laws of physics. And yet that's exactly what's unfolding right now. On November 23, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb revealed findings that have rattled the scientific world. A strange object, now known as 3I Atlas, originating far beyond our solar system, is behaving in a way no comet or asteroid ever has. It's hurtling toward Jupiter and is set to make its closest pass on March 16, 2020. That moment, less than 4 months away, is now being treated like the astronomical event of the century. More than 230 observatories are tracking it with almost obsessive urgency, because this object isn't just unusual, it's rewriting everything we thought we understood. To grasp why scientists are so unsettled, picture Jupiter as surrounded by an invisible bubble, a gravitational capture region. Inside it, the gas giant's pull is strong enough to trap passing objects. Outside it, the sun dominates. That capture zone has a very specific radius, 33.24 million miles on the day of the encounter. According to precise calculations, 3I Atlas will swing by at 33.21 million miles, missing the boundary by only 35,000 miles out of over 33 million. That's the equivalent of firing a stone from another galaxy and having it skim the edge of a coin on a stadium floor. The probability, a microscopic 0.04%, barely one chance in 26,000. But what turns this from absurdly unlikely into utterly unbelievable is what scientists measured afterward. Objects in space follow gravity, like cannonballs fired in slow motion, their paths predictable. But 3I Atlas isn't following that rule. It's displaying unmistakable signs of non-gravitational acceleration, as if tiny invisible thrusters nudged it at just the right moment. The correction it made, 62,000 miles, precisely the adjustment required to reach Jupiter's boundary within the razor-thin margin. It's as though the object woke up halfway through its interstellar voyage and said, adjust course, and the place it's heading, not some random stretch of space. It's homing in on Jupiter's Lagrange points, the gravitational sweet spots where orbiting objects can sit with almost no energy. If you were an extraterrestrial engineer looking for the perfect parking spaces around Jupiter, these are the spots you'd choose. Humans do the same thing. Our own James Webb Telescope sits at one between Earth and the Sun. Confronted with this reality, scientists have split into 4 major theories. And the fourth is the one no one wants to say aloud. The first theory is the most conservative, a calculation error. Maybe the data from the dozens of observatories has some flaw. But NASA's JPL Horizons system, the most reliable orbital tracking model ever made, has been following 3I Atlas with extreme precision. Even its margin of error doesn't erase the shocking match between the object's path and Jupiter's gravitational boundary. The second theory, an extraordinarily lucky natural outgassing event. Perhaps as 3I Atlas warmed near the sun, jets of vapor pushed it in exactly the right direction. But natural outgassing behaves like a chaotic fountain, random, turbulent, unpredictable. The idea that a burst of vapor created a perfect 62,000-mile correction is so unlikely it's comparable to a garden sprinkler accidentally kicking a soccer ball into an exact goal, 100 meters away. It borders on absurd. The third theory is cosmic coincidence. Perhaps this is simply the universe playing one of its statistically improbable tricks. Maybe after billions of years and infinite moving pieces, something this unlikely was bound to happen at least once. 70% of scientists currently lean in this direction, but Avi Loeb counters with a sobering fact: we've only ever found 3 interstellar objects. For the third one to line up with a 1 in 26,000 event is like buying 3 lottery tickets and winning the jackpot on the third. Possible? Barely. Believable? Hardly. And then comes the fourth theory, Avi Loeb's preferred explanation, that 3I Atlas possesses some form of artificial propulsion, something capable of adjusting its course with surgical precision. A navigation system old as starlight, perhaps dormant for eons, but still functional. Maybe it's designed to deploy instruments. Maybe it's approaching Jupiter for a gravitational advantage. Or maybe it serves a purpose our species isn't capable of understanding yet. But here is the maddening part. We have no visible engines, no warm exhaust signatures, no radio emissions, no obvious technology, just the uncanny precision and the inexplicable push measured in its trajectory. Regardless of the truth, this event is extraordinary. If it's coincidence, we've witnessed a once-in-civilization anomaly, the kind that forces a rewrite of cosmic probability. If natural outgassing created this perfect trajectory, then we are observing physics we've never documented before. If our calculations are wrong, discovering the flaw would revolutionize how we track every interstellar traveler to come. And if there is a technological component, then humanity is standing at the edge of a revelation that would redefine our place in the universe. Over the next weeks, telescopes worldwide will stare relentlessly at this mysterious visitor, each new data point taking us closer to an answer humans have asked for 200,000 years. March 2026 holds the truth. Coincidence or contact? The silent projectile continues its voyage across the void, slicing toward its impossible target, and the entire world watches. And you? Do you believe we're witnessing a cosmic accident, or something far more extraordinary?